Hey folks, as we're going into this crypto bear market, and let's be honest, this bear market will probably last for another year or two, especially if you base it around the Bitcoin halvenings. The next halvening isn't for another year and a half, so we're probably not going to come out of this thing fully until then. So we at least have another full year of crypto winter. I've been in crypto since 2017, and the worst mistakes I made in 2017 was listening to all the crypto shillers, crypto banter. I mean, these guys are just pumping dumb shillers. If you follow anything they say, you'll basically get involved in something that they're pumping, and then it'll dump right to zero. They're promoting the bybit, the leverage trading. If you look at what they've promoted over the last couple years, the Solanas, the AVAX, the Phantoms, the Phantom, which is one of the worst performing cryptos of the bear market, the Luna, which went to zero, the UST, which went to zero, these guys will just get you wrecked. So when you're in this bear market, the charlatans and the used car salesmen reveal themselves. So I hope people are seeing right now that these guys are shillers. Of course, you have the Bit Boy, who was basically a bybit shill for years. He shilled all sorts of scam projects. Whether he knew they were scams or not, they paid him hundreds of thousands of dollars to shill these projects. And of course, most of them went to zero. And also he shilled Celsius, which pretty much is now a bankrupt company. Hopefully people get their money back, who knows? But pretty much everything this guy has been shilling for the last couple of years has gotten all of his people wrecked. Chico Crypto, who is a crypto YouTuber I respect, he pretty much sums some of it up right here.
Shit. Bull crap, bull crap. So, Bybit. That is where, and the leverage referral links is where a lot of these guys make their money because they have these commission tiers, where if they're the top of the pyramid, they get commissions from the people they've promoted to, and then also the people they've promoted to, and it just keeps going on and on. And the more you lose, the more money they make, you guys. So basically they show these links where they give you $4,000 of free money to trade on the platform, but it's not free money. You have to leverage trade with that. So basically they hook a large majority of people because at least 50% of them, they win, with their first trade. But after that first win, they're hooked and they eventually lose everything.
So anyway, Chico Crypto pretty much sums it up. He's way smarter than me. He's been in crypto a lot longer than me, but he pretty much sums up what's going on with Bybit. So anytime you see somebody shilling Bybit, you know that their goal is to see you fail. And what I've noticed a lot in the crypto space, there's a lot of wolves in sheep clothing. They come out pretending and they have the allure that they're trying to help you, but they're really not. One of these guys, and I listen to this guy for years. I mean, he does put out some interesting content, but he is a Bybit shill. He makes money off your misery. So, and he also has shilled all sorts of other crap in DeFi over the years that basically has gone to zero. So while he seems like a good guy and a good, reasonable guy on the surface, he's a Bybit shiller. So you have to be careful, folks. These guys aren't looking out for your best interest. For me, my goal in the crypto space as a crypto YouTuber, and I'm kind of new to this, I just want to do no shill, no hopium crypto news, especially going through this bear market. I plan to make videos at least every day or every couple days, and I want all my videos to be right on the money, at least not bought and paid for by anybody, just basically my honest opinions. I came out April 2nd, 2022. This was a month before the Terra Luna UST crash, and I warned everybody it was going to crash. This is when Crypto Banter was shilling it. Cryptos R Us was shilling it. Every crypto YouTuber was telling you how great it was. I was telling you it was a scam. Now, the reason they were telling you it was great is because they were being bought and paid for, most likely by Anchor Protocol and by Do Kwon. They're not going to admit it, but they were obviously getting some sort of commission or kickback for promoting this stuff. Now, a lot of those guys say they lost a lot of money. Who knows what's true? Who knows what's not? But my goal as a crypto YouTuber is to just not do any paid promotion, not do any shilling. I don't want to be bought and paid for. I just want to put out my honest opinions over what I've seen in the crypto market since 2017. And the worst mistakes I made in the crypto space was listening to YouTubers that got me into stuff like XRP. Like if you just type in XRP right here, all the people shilling XRP, nonstop. I mean, it's nonstop shillers. These guys have been shilling it since 2017. If you bought XRP since 2017, you made no money, and they're still at it. Why is that? They make a ton of money promoting it. They do the sponsorships, they do all that good stuff. So they're basically XRP promoters. They're promoters. They're not looking out for your best interest. They're basically just trying to shill XRP, which gets you to come in there and watch their videos. But if you've been in XRP since 2017, you made no money. If you put all that money in Cardano instead, you'd probably be like a multimillionaire right now. But that's how these guys make their money. So my point is, be very careful out there who you watch on YouTube. I'm definitely not the smartest guy on YouTube. I'm just a regular guy, but I'm not going to shill scams. Most of these big YouTubers make their money off shilling scams. They don't make their money off trading crypto. I mean, you can pick your YouTuber, Carl the Moon, whoever you want to pick. These guys, the guys who are actively shilling the bybit and the leverage trading, they make hardly any money trading crypto. They make money off getting you liquidated on bybit. Here's another guy, that digital asset investor. I've been watching this guy since 2017. He's been getting people into XRP since basically 2018. He's been getting people wrecked since then, and he just keeps it up every day, these XRP videos, and people just keep putting money in and they lose all their money. You have to be careful. Here's another guy right here.
Welcome back to the channel.
This Jason guy, he comes off as like a nice guy. He's trying to help everybody navigate the markets. He's a giant bybit shill. He makes all of his money fucking you guys over on bybit. And a lot of these guys are based out of foreign countries. So if you're from the US, they can get away with it because there's no SEC. Recently, a lot of the US YouTubers stopped shilling bybit because they're afraid of the SEC, but these foreign YouTubers just keep it up. These guys are not looking out for your best interest, folks. They want you to go to bybit. They want you to get liquidated. I learned all this over my 5 years in crypto, and I also spoke to some other YouTubers who actually have a lot of subscribers, and they basically told me, yeah, Bybit will you can make 6 figures a month on Bybit just shilling this stuff and getting people wrecked. It's like the biggest scam in the world. So my point is, I want to do honest crypto videos of what I've learned over the last 5 years. I'm not going to shill scam coins. My goal is to navigate through the bear market, and hopefully, if you take my advice or at least research what I'm saying, you can come out of this bear market in 2 years and do really, really well. For me, Cardano, Theta, Bitcoin, I think they're going to be, of course, very strong holds. You also have some metaverse plays that are a lot more risky that hopefully will be around in a couple years. But you want to be investing in projects right now that have at least potential of surviving the bear market. And a lot of these projects will not survive the bear market. But you know, with Bitcoin hovering around 20,000 right now, there's a good chance that with the stock market dumping as much as it did, and I think the stock market has a lot more dumping to do, the odds of Bitcoin going down to 15,000 are very, very high right now. I'd say it's like a 60, 70% chance under $20,000 is inevitable, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't be cost averaging, because look at coins like Cardano still holding up at 48 cents. Cardano was 38 cents when Bitcoin was $25,000 2 months ago. So a lot of these coins have already bottomed out. Doesn't mean they're not going to go a lot lower, but they're going to bounce hard. So for me, cost averaging on these coins that have already bottomed out is the thing to do, and then in 2 years you'll come out on top. But just be careful out there, folks. There's a lot of wolves in sheep's clothing trying to pretend that they're looking out for you, but they're really just trying to get you to use leverage trading, go into Bybit and buy their services or whatever they're selling. They could care less what happens to you. It just doesn't matter to them. There's very few crypto YouTubers out there who aren't charlatans. Like I said, Chico Crypto, I've been following him since 2017. He's definitely a good guy to watch. Benjamin Cohen, of course, is decent. But the number one thing is, if you see the Bybit links, get away. For me, my goal, it's going to be a long bear market, folks. It's going to be a long crypto winter. It's going to be depressing. All over the news are going to tell you Bitcoin's going to zero. Your friends and family are going to be making fun of you for buying Bitcoin. Nobody's going to want to buy Bitcoin. That's what capitulation is. Bitcoin's not even going to be talked about on CNBC anymore. I made a video 6 months ago talking about that. That's what's coming. And it basically screws with your mind, and you have to be able to put all that out of your mind. That's when you have to be buying. That's when you have to be engaged, because the people who buy now are going to be selling to that dumb money who's making fun of you right now. We all knew this was coming. We all knew the top was pretty much 6 months ago, 8 months ago. I've been warning people about it. A lot of my friends who know nothing about crypto were talking to me about crypto 8 months ago, and that's when I knew it was the top. My plumber buddy was telling me how much Shiba Inu he bought. To me, that was a red flag that it's time to get out of the crypto market. People were calling me who I hadn't talked to in a long time, saying, hey, Mike, I want some advice on crypto. I basically warned them on the phone. I said, look, we're probably at a top right now. I don't know whether they bought or not, but that was the time. That was the top. The cab drivers talking about it. The Uber drivers talking about it. That is the top of the market. Now, we've been in the bear market for 8 months. We probably have another year to go. That doesn't mean we're not going to get some crazy pumps. That doesn't mean we're going to be coming out of this bear market soon. We might be at $40,000 by the end of the summer, but we might hang out there for another 8 months before we come up to that halvening and we go back up to all-time highs. So now's the time to be paying attention, folks. Now's the time to have money on the side. I'm the most excited I've ever been in crypto. And remember, folks, these cycles come every 4 years. And every time the cycle comes, they try to blame it on something else. Like when COVID hit, we were due for a dump. We were in a bear market, and everybody said, oh, the pandemic, that's why we dumped. Oh, crypto's over, pandemic, the world's going to end. And of course, no. There is a catalyst that basically makes Bitcoin dump a little bit more than it would, but we were in a bear market anyway. So right now, the stock market's dumping. And people are saying, oh, it's all because the stocks were going into a recession. Yeah, that may have made us dump a little bit more. But we were going to be in a bear market anyway, folks. The top was 68,000. That's it. Maybe without the recession, we'd be at 30,000 right now. But a dump was coming. A bear market was coming. And the world is not going to end. I mean, I'm a 42-year-old guy. We went through a recession when I was in 1990. I remember it. We went through a real estate crash in 2007. I wish I could go back in time and just buy real estate in 2007. And that's what I'm going to do this time during the real estate crash. I'm going to buy real estate, hopefully in a couple months when things hit the bottom. Anybody who bought last recession stocks made a ton of money. If you bought in 2008, you made a ton of money. If you bought your crypto in 2020 during the pandemic, you made a ton of money. You see where I'm going, folks? You got to be the opposite of the dumb money. Even though it's depressing, even though you're thinking to yourself, it's all over. Okay, folks, if it's all over, does it really matter if you lose your money anyway? If we go into nuclear war with Russia, you're dead anyway. Who cares if you lost $10,000 investing in Bitcoin? No, of course, in 2 years, the sentiment will change. We're in a cycle right now. With Bitcoin, the cycles have been the same for 12 years, 12, 13 years. Cost average now, come out a multi-millionaire in 2 years. If you're buying the right project. You can't buy like Shiba Inu and expect that to happen if you're buying the top quality projects. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, I don't even know, like Theta. I mean, I'm not going to go through the list. Your top quality projects. And just like with stocks, if you're buying your top quality stocks right now, Netflix is down, 80%? Okay. I don't know a lot about stocks, but that might be a good time to buy. Amazon's down. Okay. Apple's down. Okay. You don't have to be smart to know that if a big company stock that's been around for 20, 30 years is down 80%, it's probably time to buy. But people aren't buying, folks, because that's dumb money. So let's be smart money on this YouTube channel. Okay? I'm seeing a lot of even big YouTubers right now telling people, oh, now's not the time to buy altcoins. But 6 months ago, when the altcoins were up 10x from what they are right now, they were telling you to buy altcoins. They're dumb money, folks. They're all dumb money. 90% of the population is dumb money. Let's be smart money. I want to change the name of my YouTube channel to Smart Money because you don't have to be a genius to be smart money. You just have to have some balls. And you have to not follow. You know what the most important thing, the richest people in the world, their biggest trait is? They're not sheep. They're not followers. Look at everybody you know that's rich. Are they followers? Absolutely not. They do their own thing. They live their own lives. They don't listen to the noise. Stop listening to the noise. Buy crypto now, buy your stocks now. In 6 months, buy real estate at basically 30, 40% off. In 2 years, you're going to come out of this ahead of everybody else. And if you don't, okay, that's life. But for me, that's what I'm doing. All right, folks, take it easy. Be careful out there. And thanks for everybody who subscribed to my YouTube channel over the last couple weeks, couple months. Like I said, I will not steer you guys wrong. I'm not gonna be like, nobody's gonna influence what I say. I say what I say, and if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. You shouldn't take financial advice from me, but you can definitely research everything I say and make your own decisions. A lot of these guys out there, these YouTubers, are just out to shill you garbage and get you wrecked. Think wolf in sheep's clothing. It's all pretend when they tell you they're trying to help you out and help you navigate through the markets. All they want you to do is buy the bybit links. That's it. That's how they make all their money. They're scumbags. They're pieces of shit. They deserve to be in prison. They're used car salesmen. For me, I have a business on the side. I'm a private investigator that I've run. I also run an Airbnb where I'm a super host. A lot of these guys that you look at, what were they doing before they were on YouTube? This guy was a crackhead. He was in jail. Probably not a good guy to take advice from. Crypto Lark, I have no freaking idea, but my point is, you don't know what these people were doing. You don't know what they were doing before YouTube. They could have been in federal prison for all you know. Crypto Banter, well, we know he worked for CNBC and they fired him because he was a piece of shit and he gave people bad advice. So, he's a shill. There are shills in this world, folks. There are people who are not good and they will steer you through the wrong way. They're degenerates. They're degenerate gamblers. It's like going into the casino and taking advice from the guy at the slot machine. These are the guys, all these guys. And 90% of the guests on Crypto Banter, they make all their money off shilling. So I'm just sick of it. And now in the bear market, you can see it. If you follow these YouTubers, UST, Luna, AVAX, one of the worst performing, Phantom, one of the worst performing, everything they pumped. Luna, zero, everything they pumped. Solana, it's a blockchain that doesn't even work. That's what all these guys have been shilling you for the last couple years. A broken blockchain. They're fucking assholes. And I'll say it right here. They're fucking assholes and I'm sick of them.